comic. We just recently kind of met. She was actually referred to me through a mutual teacher. We are both voiceovers. And I was like, oh, Amanda? Okay, cool. And then I learned, oh my gosh, Amanda has a smaller voice than me, and my jaw like hit the floor. So let's put our hands together for Miss Amanda Doolittle.
Notes up here because I'm a little nervous and I'm autistic, so you can't make fun of me for it. How is everyone doing? I'm not doing great. I'm unemployed again. This is not the first time, but I wasn't fired. My job just kind of came to an end. I was working as a COVID health and safety monitor on a popular TV show. I'm not allowed to tell you the name though, I don't think. But we must have been doing a very good job because a week after the show ended, I got COVID. I think my immune system just kind of realized that it's been 2.5 years and we're still running from this thing. And it was just kind of like, I need to take a break. Like, it's been too long. You're on your own for a little bit. I'm sorry. And so at the moment, I may not have a job or lungs that are working at a full capacity or any sense of direction in my life. But I am a proud single mother of 2 children. And by children, I mean my cat and my guinea pig. Most people expect me to say, I have 2 cats or a cat and a dog. But I'm not like other girls. I'm a wild card who had a really bad depressive episode their junior year. And so they got a guinea pig to give them a sense of purpose. The last time I actually did stand up, it's been a long break for me. The last time I did it was my senior year of college. And my life was in a much different place then. I had just been diagnosed with autism, which sounds like a bad thing, but it was actually very helpful. I'm going to get into that more. And I just kind of got a workout routine I was sticking to, and I had job plans after graduation. And then 3 days after I did that set, my school shut down for COVID. And then I moved home for 10 months after that. But during quarantine, we all did some self-reflection and discovery, and my guinea pig went through some self-discovery as well. My guinea pig, she drove up from Orange, California, all the way to Seattle with me back home. She's a very tough girl, just no thoughts behind her eyes. Not at all bothered. I wish that were me. And so after about 3 months, though, that we were at home, I noticed she started to look really swollen around her hind region, and I immediately think, oh my God, she's got a tumor or something. And of course I go to Google it, and Google tells me she's dying, of course. It's never a good idea. And so I find an exotic vet like a half hour away, and I drive her over, and it's COVID, so I can't even go in there with her. So I'm like crying, handing her off, thinking this is the last time I'm ever going to see her. And I go in the car, and I'm panicking over how long it's going to take for the vet to call me, and it only takes about 5 minutes, and the vet calls me. And the vet says, your guinea pig's perfectly healthy. He's just fine. And I say, well, that's weird. Why is she so swollen? Also, why are you calling her a him? That's a little rude. And the vet says, no, he's a boy. He just got fat. And what you're seeing are his boy parts for the first time because he got so fat. So I paid $165 just to be told I was misgendering my guinea pig for a year. But he's now a little non-binary king. He can pass for male or female, so he's every conservative's worst nightmare. I won't get too political, but on the note of conservatives, one thing I really love is how they just call anything they don't like socialist. Like Nancy Pelosi's a socialist, even though she's not. And AOC's pantsuits are socialist. And Tucker Carlson could say that puppies are socialist, and we'd just be like, yeah, no, that adds up. And they don't have to explain it away or anything. And I really wish I could do that for things that I don't like without having to justify them. Like Zack Snyder movies are socialist. Shelving the Batgirl movie is socialist. Instagram updates are socialist. I'm turning 25 in about a month. Thank you. I'm not handling it too well. You might think 25 is not that old, get over yourself, but I'm a woman trying to make it in Hollywood, so I'm basically halfway to death. And a lot of people, especially boomers, talk about people in my age group and below, how we're all just very sensitive and it's all the internet and Fortnite's fault. I think we need to realize just how much people in my age group have been through since childhood. Like, our childhood started with 9/11, basically. And then that gave us anxiety. Then we had a recession. Then the swine flu epidemic gave us all hypochondria. And then the La La Land and Moonlight Oscars debacle made us all distrusting of people. And then we had COVID. Now we got another recession. And monkeypox came out of nowhere just as a final battle. And somewhere in there, we had the Super Hulock fandom on Tumblr that made us all into little freaks. So it's been a very difficult time ever since. And we're supposed to just go along with it, pretend everything's okay, and keep being girl bosses to make money for Daddy Bezos. And that's bad, because I'm not good at working or contributing to society, and that's because I'm autistic. So again, you can't make fun of me for it. I was diagnosed with autism in spring 2020, and some people might think that's a bad thing, but honestly, it's just further explained everything weird about me and in my life. Like, there's finally an explanation for why when I had pneumonia in the 5th grade and was bedridden for a month, I wrote Seinfeld fan fiction with a self-insert character that was Jerry and Elaine's long-lost daughter. Or why the following year I was sick again, I watched My Big Fat Greek Wedding and The Pursuit of Happiness over and over for an entire week. Or why I did not one but 2 30 Rock-themed art projects in the 8th grade. I wasn't just a weird, crazy kid. I was just autistic. And it makes sense why the kids bullied me in elementary school. It doesn't excuse it, but it makes sense. I probably would have bullied myself, too. I recently looked up my worst bully on Facebook, and I saw that he got married at 22. And I honestly couldn't wish for a worse fate for the guy. That was only 3 years ago for me, but at 22, we're all still very annoying. We're lying to ourselves about the things we like. It's not until we're about 24 that we admit that, Taylor Swift is okay to like. Or that it's okay to just stay in on the weekends and play Stardew Valley. But you get married at 22, I feel like you can't really evolve as a person or kind of develop your interests. Otherwise, you're worried about them not loving you anymore. And if you can't change your personality, then what are you going to do with yourself? I think it's my fear of commitment talking. I'm kind of between therapists right now. I'm just, again, going to go ahead and blame it all on autism. Because if I'm going to be cursed with it, I'm going to use it as a gift. And that is, I think that's my time. I may have gone a little faster.